My goodness, I just remembered something. Like, guys, I was just reading something online. I was just reading, and then I came across something. Like, seriously, it got me thinking. Like, it took my mind back. And what is this I'm talking about? Hey, God, the epidural. Like, epidural in labor. So, guys, really, I was just online, and then I saw there's this page about motherhood. Like, women just go there to blow hot, and I came across this topic about epidural and all whatnot. So, hey, God. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your favorite girl in the building, Mama Isabel and Michelle. Thank you so much if you're a returning subscriber, and if this is your first time of coming across this lovely channel. Okay, let me reintroduce myself. I'm a mother, a YouTuber based here in Doha, Qatar. Yes, and here on this channel we have so much fun about lifestyle, family, motherhood, life in general. So I presume that this is where you should be. Okay, so just hit the red subscribe button and don't forget to give our videos thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also leave a beautiful comment. All right, guys, let's get to it. So here now, I didn't plan to make this video, but as I saw this this rant, about epidural and all that, about labor, I said to myself, maybe I could just come and relate with you people from my own experience. Whatever I'm saying now, sorry baby, whatever I'm saying now is just my experience. Don't forget that, because we all have our different experiences. So guys, let's start with me. Okay, as we all know, I have two girls, so I've experienced labor twice, to the glory of God. So what is this epidural we are talking about? Before I begin, like, I want to point out some people. Okay, for example, before I had Isabel, like, as a first-time mom, I was so anxious to know what the labor is all about. Like, is it as painful as I always read about or heard about? So there is this, my friend, I'm always disturbing her. How is labor? She told me, okay, it's not so painful. It's painful, yeah, but no, not so painful. Blah, 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 blah. People of God, like, I just want to tell anybody that I know, some of my friends that before they put to bed, like, we got talking, and I just like to be on the truthful side. This labor of a thing is painful. Like, God bless all women out there. It's not even like, it's so painful. So guys, what happened when I had Isabel for the epidural? Guys, I was in my home, like, as a first timer, I didn't really know anything. Let me not even say I didn't really know much. I didn't really know anything. So I was in my home. I was having this contraction. It was coming and going, and all that. Then I didn't know. I went to the hospital. They said, okay, fine, you come back after a few days. Probably my appointment was after a few days. So they said I should come back, my appointment. They will not know how the labor is progressing, if it stopped and or whatnot. Then, you know what? I was waiting for the day of my appointment. I had this contraction pain for 3 whole days. I had it on 12th, I had it on 13th. So 15th, 12 a.m., that was when I went to the hospital. Okay, the pain, it was too much, guys. And before then, I heard about epidural. Some of my friends told me about it, and some people, I also read about it online, how it stops labor pain, like, to the barest minimum. Okay, I had in mind that I was going to take epidural, like, suffer head is not even an option, as long as there is always a choice to be made to bring down the pain. Don't get me wrong, for those that put to bed without epidural, you guys are I salute you now. But for me, I will always say, when there is an option to make your life easy, for me, I always go for it. For Isabel, I was on epidural. For Michelle, I was on epidural. I'm coming with my experiences. So guys, I was in my home. I didn't know I was already 5 cm dilated, Abby. So I had to go to the hospital. Immediately, the pain, it was too much because I couldn't wait for my appointment again. It was too much. So immediately I rushed to the hospital. Like, my husband took me to the hospital. When you see me, Godino, hey, when you see this baby girl, you will know that, like, I'm exhausted. I need help. Immediately, I was rushed into the delivery room, and as I go to the delivery room in pains and all that, after I was confirmed like 5 cm dilated, okay, preparation. Shout out to Hamad Hospital, like, you guys. Pardon the noise, guys. Isabel is here. So as immediately we got there, they took me into the delivery room, and then the nurse asked me, okay, madam, do you want epidural? You are asking me if I want epidural? Immediately I said, please bring it on. Give me the injection. Ozubo, don't even waste time. Everything happened. The doctor came and put the epidural. Like, guys, epidural be saving lives since 1980. Guys, immediately this injection was given. Oh my God, it was as if cold water was just, excuse me girl, it was as if cold water was poured on a burning flame. Like, immediately I was cool. Like, what are you not saying? I didn't experience any pain afterwards. I was so good. It was so nice, you know. I was chatting, of course, my phone was with me. I was chatting with my phone. I was chatting with some friends, but then they did not know that I was in the labor room. No. Then the climax of it was that Nigeria movie, they really deceived us, or rather, will I say, they are still deceiving us, you know. Even, you know, when you're on a epidural, you won't even know when you are dilating or when the baby is about to come. So the nurses will practically tell you when to push. Yes, for those that have gone through the epidural process, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what's funny? When they asked me to push, I started shouting, like, my mind with the Nigerian movie, when you're watching the movie and then so a lady is giving birth and then push. Hey, I shouted. Immediately the Lord said, why are you shouting? You're not in pain, so don't shout. Only just, you know, give a deep breath and all whatnot she told me to do. I started laughing, like, epidural is so good. Okay, that was my experience. That was the first one with Isabel. No pain, zero feelings, nothing, so good. But with Michelle, the epidural I was given, fine. It stopped the pain, but then I was feeling things. I felt, Isabel, I felt when the baby was, you know, coming out. I felt all that other actions going on. So it gave me two sides of epidural. First, no feelings. Second, feelings. But the two of them, no pain. That's the good thing. So now this brings me to my point now. Like, guys, I saw in the group there, some people were commenting in the group I talked about earlier. Some people said, no, don't give epidural, it's not good, blah, blah, blah. It can make you lame. It can make you have, what did someone call it? Is it convulsion? The person, ignorance is really killing a whole lot of people out there. It can make you have convulsion. It can make you start, immediately after bed, you start shivering, you start shaking, which can lead to blah, blah, blah. seriously, we are still here, Nigerians. Like, we are still with this mentality. If you can bear the pain, 100% cool. But if you need something to like help the pain, I think epidural is given from once you are like 5 cm dilated. Yeah, that is when the epidural is given. And for someone to bear pain from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think for me that's enough pain experience. Taking it over to you get to, is it 10 cm that is the last dilated number? I'll be waiting. Taking it to 10 cm, if you are strong enough, then you go. For me, man, I can't hold back the pain. There is an option of epidural, so I go with epidural. Really? Okay, my point of making this video now is for us to stop dying in ignorance. Like, there are some crazy comments that when I read it, I'm not a fan of, you know, battling into, will I say, conversations with, especially online. I'm not a fan of that. But then we should stop really dying in ignorance. What you don't know, you should read about it. If you don't want to read about it, then don't say tales you don't know anything about concerning the issue. This epidural stuff, like for me, man, 2 children with epidural, by God's grace, others to come also with epidural. As long as epidural is an option, I gotta keep taking it. Yes, because this pain no be beans, a whole small thing. I'm telling you guys. So I want to know, friends, for mothers that are here with me, that have at some point, you know, been administered with this epidural injection during their time of delivery, how was it? Because I can remember when with Isabel, when the epidural was given, the doctors that came for the ward check, that came to check me in the labor room, they were asking me, do you feel any pain? I said no. They said not even a bit. I said no, I don't feel any pain. And then they said okay, because some people, when they give them epidural, you know, when they give them epidural, they still complain of pain. I said for me, I feel no pain. Like I am very, very good to go. So I want to know, if you've taken epidural before, did you feel any pain, like any slightest pain, for the mothers in the house? Okay, and then what will you say to someone who is yet to give birth, that is thinking about epidural? Will you give it like a go-ahead option, or will you tell the person to be all superwoman and just bear the pain until, you know, you push out your baby? What is it like? Let's share our experiences, because I'm telling you, we need to like speak out more. Mothers, you need to like, whatever little knowledge you have, share. Just keep sharing, because some people they really don't know. How can someone criticize epidural so much? Epidural that did me good, at least it subsided my pain. So, and then guys, after the epidural, like after I had my babies, for the 2 of them, once the epidural injection phased out, I got normal. I started feeling myself again, my bones, everything was okay with me. There is no side effect. To God be the glory, I'm still fine. So what are your experiences? Let's all share together, and you know, maybe 1 or 2 people could learn from it, mothers or intending mothers to come. So guys, that's what I dropped by to tell us, to talk about. I hope we enjoyed this video. If you did, please do well to give it a thumbs up, and also leave your beautiful comment, because trust me, I'm going to come back to read all of them. Thank you so much for staying tuned. See you guys in our next video. Isabel, can you say hi? Mama wave. Can you blow a kiss? Mama blow a kiss. Thank you. Bye guys.